Hey there, Facebook Live. It's Tara Jackson, aka Madam Money. How are you doing this evening? You all know that I don't do Facebook Live that often. So when I get on Facebook Live, I really have something to say. And so I wanted to spend a little bit of time. I was on the Joyce Littell show. Shout out to Joyce Littell. We had a really good time on her Love and Relationships show on WAOK. 1380 AM. We had a good time talking about money and relationships. In my book, Financial Fornication, I gave a few tips on Black Friday spending. So hope you were able to listen. If not, I'm sure I'll be back on there. But one of the things we talked about was buy black. And so as Black Friday approaches us in a few days, and we see the hashtag buy black, and everybody wants to buy black, I wanted to be clear on what buy black was not. So I want everyone to participate in buy black, but I don't want us to get it twisted, okay? Because we have all this rhetoric that's going on around here, and I want to make sure that we're very clear about the purpose of buy black and at least understand what it's not. And so in my opinion, and y'all know I have a lot of opinion, right? But Madam Money, in my opinion, I want to give you three things this evening about what buy black is not, okay? Number one, buy black is not just for black people, okay? Go figure, okay? Even though it says buy black and it means to contribute to patronize black businesses, doesn't mean you have to be a black person or African American to patronize black businesses, okay? So even if you support the cause, you understand the purpose of the economic empowerment, you have family members that are African American or African descent, and you want to support them, buy black just means that we're going to focus on being a patron of Black-owned businesses. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Just like if you are patronizing Hispanic business. And truth be told, African Americans patronize Asian businesses all of the time. So if you eat Chinese food, you get your weave or whatever, you're patronizing Asian-owned or Asian businesses, okay? Doesn't mean you're wrong. Hold on for a second, y'all. I think we're back now. Okay. Hopefully the connection's weak. I'm gonna have to do this again, but I'm gonna get this out. Hold on. Okay, so like I said, African Americans patronize other ethnicities businesses all the time, whether it's Caucasian, whether it's Hispanic, or whether it's Asian. And we mainly patronize Asian businesses, whether it's Chinese food, whether it's getting our hair or whatever. So all we're saying is, why not also take that $1.3 trillion with a T, trillion dollars, and infuse a percentage of that into black businesses, okay? So that we can increase the economic empowerment of our communities, okay? You don't have to be a black person to buy black. So number one, hashtag buy black is not just for black people, okay? Number two, buy black is not anti-white, okay? Just because we have a hashtag buy black doesn't mean that we don't love our Caucasian friends. I have some sister girls that are Caucasian. I love them to death. But just because I share about buy black doesn't mean I'm anti-white. Okay, I never understood what that was, okay? Doesn't mean that I don't think that you should shop any other places. I'm just saying take a piece of that $1.3 trillion and infuse a portion of that into African American or black-owned businesses so that we can start empowering our communities as well, because the power is in the money. Marches magnifies, but money moves, okay? So that we understand that. So buy black is not anti-white. Okay, it's not anti-Hispanic, it's not anti-Asian, it's not anti-other ethnicities. It's just we're going to now infuse some of the money that we spent already, we're going to infuse it into our own communities, okay? And that's very important that we do that. Number three, the most important one, buy black is not an opportunity to ask for a family hookup, okay? So if you're going to patronize a black-owned business, don't go up in there trying to haggle everything. If you wouldn't try to negotiate with Walmart, Target, Macy's, or any of these other chains, don't go to black-owned businesses and try to haggle them out, because the way our businesses are, the way our bills are set up is just like yours and just like all the other businesses that you patronize, okay? So you wouldn't want your job to haggle how much they're going to pay you for the services you render them. So don't do that to other black-owned businesses, okay? So again, number one, Buy Black is not just for black people. If you believe in a movement, I encourage you on Black Friday, please patronize a black-owned business. Also, number two, Buy Black is not anti-white. Just because I want to infuse some of my money in black-owned businesses doesn't mean I don't love my sister girl Rhonda. Right there. That's one of the coolest white chicks ever. Love her. And she supports Buy Black. I love her, okay? We may not agree politically or whatever, but she's extremely supportive. And she doesn't have to be African American to support Buy Black, okay? You just don't have to. And number three, stop using Buy Black to haggle all of these African American businesses. Don't go up in there. If you wouldn't negotiate with another business, don't try to negotiate with a black-owned business, okay? So again, as you're going to go shopping on Black Friday, I encourage you to buy black. I hope you get some clarity on what Buy Black at least is not, so that we can start infusing the money that we already spend in our communities, okay? Every ethnicity that I know, there is someone that is sick and tired of the racist and the misogynistic rhetoric that's going out there. And they want to be able to support some of these businesses in our African American communities so that we can leverage, so that we can empower, so that we can put some things in place to improve our communities. We need to stop blaming everyone for not doing something when we don't even patronize the businesses that are already there. All right. Well, that's my soapbox for the day. So I hope you got something out of it. I'm going to do some more Facebook Lives. Y'all know I hate the camera, but I love interacting with you all. If you have anything else you want me to talk about, any financial tips you would like for me to share, make sure you go to madammoney.com, send me a message, DM me. I am here to share as much as you. How can I serve you for 2017? I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Have a good night.